Good morning, day 32. Just woke up, just retrieved my bear bag. I was having my tea, and a little bit of breakfast. Oh, that's good. Just gone 7. Rained in the night, so it's not raining at the moment, so fly's a bit damp, which I will then sort of put in a separate bag, stopping getting my tent wet. But now it's going to be a nice day again, hopefully, so I'll just finish my breakfast and then, oh, a bit tired actually, and then I'll be on my way. So, yeah, morning everybody. Yeah, slept really well last night. I was tired, but anyway, so I'll pack up and be on my way, and I'll report back as soon as I'm walking. Anyway, see you later, guys. Morning. Just gone 8. Been walking for about half an hour, whoops, maybe less, and I'm on my first climb of the day, hence I'm sweating like I normally do and puffing and panting, but hey, this is the fun. I can't find my bandana this morning. I know it's in my pack somewhere. It will turn up later on, I hope, but now let me get back to my climbing, and I'll check in a bit later when I got my breath back. Snail out. Excuse the power lines, but it's a amazing view. This is where one of my colleagues was trying to get to last night. He was going to stay around about here. I can't see a tent unless he's got up early and gone. Anyway, just gone 8. I need to crack on to push some miles out, but anyway, that's the view from here, apart from the pylons. Morning. Just 9:30. Just looking at these 2 mountains in front of me, and you think, which one of those am I going to go up today? Will it be that one? Or will it be that one? Or will it be both of them? Who knows? And I had a bit of a mishap about half an hour ago. I took my pack off just to readjust it. And when I put it back on, I managed to step on my hose, my water hose, which connects to my bladder. Yeah, I managed to step on my hose and I pulled the bite valve off. So can't use that now because obviously it just floods completely out, which is a bit of a pain in the backside. So I have to wait till we get to the next town to try and get a new hose. That just messes up my way I drink and walk, but it is what it is. My fault, a bit silly, but hey ho. So now I have to stop and drink rather than drink on the go, but not a problem yet. It just changes the way I walk. Anyway, let's get on because obviously there's mountains to climb. Yeah. Anyway, let's get on. Speak to you later. I've just stopped at this tribute. It's called Max's Tree. Don't know the Max Andrew, who died in 2016. I don't know what it was for or whatever, but it's a nice tribute. Very pretty, covered in lots of things. So I'm just having 5 minutes breather here. I'm moving on. Where am I? Where's best? There I am. I also just want to big thank you to a guy called Brer Rabbit. Oldish guy. I met him about half an hour ago, just before I started the climb. I was explaining about my water, and he said, "Oh, did you not see the water back by the road?" And I didn't. So I went back to the road. Lucky I did, because the next water's 5 miles, well, almost 6 miles ahead. So I filled up my water there. So thank you, Brer Rabbit, for that advice, because that would have been a bit of a madness going on about water, especially for all these climbs I've got to do. So a big thank you. So just going to have a quick break here, just 5 minutes, and I'm going to crack on. But thank you again, Brer Rabbit. Hi there. Just gone 11:30. I was hoping to put some big miles in today, but the terrain and the elevation just hasn't really suited my feet. It's been hard graft. A load of climbs this morning. Losing my hydration hasn't helped, because I prefer to drink as I walk, so now I've got to keep stopping and having a drink because I can't reach my bottles yet, so that's something I need to work on. Also, I keep stopping and talking to people. A long conversation with Brer Rabbit. Was looking at that tribute on the tree. So, and there's no hurry, I've got all day. I just wanted to try and do a 21 today, but the way the trail was a bit on with my feet, and my feet are hurting because of the rock and the roots. I haven't been able to get any good sort of speed up. So it's nice again now. I'm just going into the woods, still getting down for a bit, but before that it's all been rock and roots. And let me show you this. This is quite pretty at the moment. This is the sort of terrain I really like, which is nice and soft on the feet, pine or leaves. But you saw that it was just rock and roots, and it just kills me, my feet. I mean I love these shoes that I wear, Solomon's, but they are quite thin on the bottom, so you tend to feel every bump and rock. But hey ho, they're ones I like. So let me put this away and try and push on. Oh, hair looks nice. I stopped a bit early because I need to take a drink, and obviously since I've messed up my my bladder, I'm to stop now to take a drink. So I've done that. I thought I might as well have lunch. Just it's 12 o'clock. Put about another mile and a bit to the shelter, which will be uphill, and it'll be probably up and down for the next 8 miles, depending on. Well, I'll get to the next shelter and have a look at my map to say what I'm going to do, but I want to go on. Just see how we feel when we get up there. Anyway, enjoy my lunch. I will speak to you in a little while. Sail out. Here we are. We just arrived at Cherry Gap Shelter. You see that? Cherry Gap Shelter. Bit of forest. Never feed the bears, etc, etc, etc. So I get some water, have 5 minutes and then I'll crack on. That's the plan. It's just gone 3. There's a snake then. It's just gone 3. I've got 5 miles ish to go. I'm feeling pretty good, because I just bumped into this professor who was sort of section hiking, and we were just chatting about, you know, the hostel, if it was worth me. Where are you? There we go. If it was worth me going to the hostel to see if they had a reservoir or God, what's it called now? What's the bloody thing called? Oh, a water bottle and hose. Bladder, sorry, that's the word. God, losing my mind. Anyway, so I was saying, you know, do you think they might have one there? And he said, because I've managed to pull the my bite valve off, and lo and behold, he said, I don't use mine. Would you like it? And so after like 5 minutes rumbling in his backpack, he pulled out a bite valve. So that's great. That means I don't have to detour to the hostel just in case anyway. So I've got 5 miles to go to the shelter, and that will do me today. So I'm quite pleased with that, because it's been a bit of a ball ache not having use of my bladder. That's how I prefer to hike. So now I have sort of like have to stop every so often to take my pack off to get my water out, to drink my water, so I have to put it back in my pack, put my pack back on to start hiking, which is a pain in the backside. That's not how I hike. Yeah, so I'm pleased with that. So now I'm going down, I've got an up, a down, and up, a down, and then I should be there. Should be there by 6. Should be good. So that gives me time to chill out and rest and put my tent up, and yeah, it would dry out a bit because the floor was a bit wet from this morning, but that should all be good. So I'm pleased with that, because this morning was a bit of a slow start. I couldn't really get going, mainly due to the terrain. I mean, let me show you a bit where we're going anyway. We're going down for this greeny verge at the moment. There's some mountains up there which I will probably be going over tomorrow. I don't think I'll be doing those today, but you never know. We're going down here. So most hikers hate steps because it really hurts your knees. Oh, hurts my knees anyway. But powers that be put them in to make it easier for people, but most hikers detest them. But then again, some of these are just so steep, these slopes. But again, I sound like a broken record saying that. So I'll say it again. Most of these slopes are quite... This one's nice. This is a nice, gentle one. But most of them are so bloody steep. Anyway, back to me. So, yeah. So I've got about 2 hours to go, depending on the terrain. So I will come back to you when I'm at the shelter. Snailtrainer out.